That's my question. Yeah. Point of the story, I was not given a DhS worker. I was not given any support, any resources, any common courtesy, compassion. I never had someone in my corner to help. And I've never felt more alone in my life than I have this year. Because there's nothing people can say or do that is going to make me feel worse about it than I already do. And for people to keep kicking me when I'm down, I know I fucked up. I know I fucked up. But I also know, and I know in my heart, that my kids were always safe. They were taken care of. They were loved. They didn't even know what a drug was until DhS explained it to them. I tried really, really hard to be the best mom. And now, I'm not a mom. I know it's, and I know it's, that's life, I guess. But honestly, I've seen more danger to children in this last year living in a dark world with all the people I knew than I think these DhS women have seen. Because if you can truly look at me and see me with my children and truly believe that I could cause any harm to them, you don't know us very well. And to be constantly reminded, your kids are doing great. They're doing great in school. I know they're doing great. They're doing great because I have raised them that way. I've raised them to be resilient, and they will conquer any obstacle, any struggle in their lives. I know this. They will be fine. But I won't be. Not without them. And I keep thinking this in my head. I'm like, just take a step back, break, and continue, regroup. And at the same time, my heart is telling me that I've paid my dues. You know? I feel like when this all started, when I was with Josh, when I was strangled for 74 seconds, it feels like that. When you hold on and you hurt so much and you're so sad for 74 seconds, you know? You just want that 75th reprieve. You just want to be done. You want to break. And that's where I'm at right now. I've had so much hurt, pain, and loss this last year that I feel like I've earned a reprieve. And I'm not gonna get anything. Because I'm just the meth head mom. And he can afford to go hunting and fishing with them, and I'm happy, and I'm very thankful for all the good he's done. But at the same time, don't say that you're supporting our relationship. Don't say DhS, that you want reunification as our goal, when from the get-go it wasn't. I truly, truly know that there is nothing I could have said or done to these women to make them happy, to prove them, to make them think or know that I am a good mom. No, I can't. I couldn't. I still can't. I can't even get this woman to smile at me at a visit. I've tried, trust me, I've tried. And to be told by these women every week You need to step up for your kids. You need to step up for your kids. You need to get it done. What? Tell me what to do. Because just crumbling under you, kissing ass, and helping your pride and ego isn't doing it. And I would rather die than to walk in another visit looking for my kids' faces and to see her look at me like I'm the biggest piece of trash in the world. And for the kids to see that, and for the kids to see me leave that visit crying, they can't do it. My kids deserve better than that. They deserve better than that. And I just want to be able to, honestly, I just want 5 minutes with my kids by myself. That's all. 5 minutes with my kids by myself to say goodbye. I just want to be able to hug them, hold them, and speak freely without being cut off or yelled at or them getting in trouble from Mary or who else. Because we were used to being open and talking about everything. My kids would come to me for everything. And now they want me to write them a letter. How do you explain to your kids in a letter that you have to tell them goodbye? I can't. I've tried. So, moral of the story. DhS, you overworked, underpaid bitches. I don't think you guys think. I don't think you guys feel sometimes, but, and I know that's a very general from my experiences from this. I've never been treated so poorly and so inhumanely as by these officials from DhS. And I regret ever believing that you were on my side. I regret ever hoping things were going to work out. And I regret believing at the beginning when you guys said, just do what the court says and you'll have him back in no time. I'm sorry, but I've done everything to a T that they've asked me to do. Everything. Over and over again. I've had 3 substance abuse evaluations, 3 mental health evaluations. I do 3 hour-long courses for substance abuse and sobriety a week, along with my full schoolwork. And I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted from not knowing who I am. I'm exhausted from not having my kids here. And I'm exhausted from having to take pictures of them off the wall so that I can get through the day. And mostly, I'm just tired of feeling like they don't know how much I've been trying because everybody's told them otherwise. And that's all I want. You can punish me, kick me out of their lives, it's fine. But at least let them know that I love them with all my heart. And I'm so sorry for messing up. I'm so sorry for making this mistake, because at any point in time, if somebody would have been like, stop this or do this and you'll get them back, I would have lassoed the fucking moon for these kids. My question is, how do you go on with your heart living outside your body and you can't hold it, you can't see it, you forget what it looks like, what it sounds like. Are you even a mom anymore? Because I don't feel like a mom anymore. I don't feel like a mom anymore. So, to DhS and Mary and all the wonderful people, good job, guys. You got another meth mom off the street. You broke up another family. You awarded a very abusive, violent person with 2 boys that had escaped him, nearly. And you have allowed my daughter to now grow up in a home where it's okay if you get slapped, where it's okay if you get demeaned, or it's okay if the person you're with you don't love. You're just there. That's what she has to look forward to. And all I can do now is lick my wounds, try not to end my life, and get as far away from Iowa and DhS as I can. And I hope that at least, if I can help one mom in my situation at all, one, not feel how I felt this last year, then this long-ass podcast would have been worth it. And if I can maybe help one DhS worker, one legislator, somebody in Iowa, wake up and see what's going on. They're underpaid, overworked, not trained correctly. And honestly, why are we hiring people that have never been through anything? Okay, you cannot tell me how to be a good mother after the shit I've been through without going through some shit. Miss Barbie Pants come marching in my home. I've been hit a couple times by my ex. Okay, we are not the same. Okay, I've hidden my babies from my abuser. Okay, hidden them in closets. I've almost died at the hands of 2 of them. Okay, you don't know what trauma is. You do not know what trauma is. The kids know what trauma is because they've seen it all. And if you think for 1 minute that you have helped them, protected them in any way, don't feel like that. Because you will never find kids that were treated better than mine. They were loved, they were taken care of, they were safe. They were safe with me. And now I have to move and leave them behind. So, I made a mistake at the age of 30, and I'm gonna have to pay for that the rest of my life. The rest of my life. Hopefully shorter than longer, but yeah. So moms out there, please keep your head up. Something's got to change someday, right? Something. And DhS in Iowa, I hope you can sleep at night, because I'll never be able to have a moment of peace again without them here. So please, the next client you guys get, be nice. You have no idea what they're going through. No idea. And maybe, just maybe, it took every cell in their body, all their strength to get to where they were today. It may not have been much to you, but that could have been their everything. This was one case in your guys' life. One case. You get to go home at the end of the day, right? This was my whole life. My future. I was born to be a mom, and I had to spend the rest of my life not being a mom. There's worse things than drugs, just saying. When your choice is drugs or to end this existence. Drugstore looking pretty good. And I hate to say that. Never been an addict. Never been into drugs. But I can honestly say there's been a couple times this year that they might have saved my life. Simply because I gotta breathe for a minute to breathe. Just reprieve. So, sorry to be an emotional baby. Cry baby, but I'm actually proud because I held that way more together than I normally would have probably. But it's been a long time coming. I waited a year to post something like this, and I waited until you guys told me I had no chance of getting them back. So, to my kids, I love you guys more than you could possibly imagine. No matter what happens, my babies you'll be. And no matter what, if you ever need me, I will be there. Always and forever. There's not been a day that has gone by that I've not thought about you. Missed you. And done everything in my power to bring you home. And I'm sorry, Mom could be perfect for you guys, but you deserve it. You deserve perfect. I love you. I love you guys so much.